YouTube, what up? It's your boy Legend 4 back again for another podcast. It's been a minute since we did this thing. I'm here with my boy, my fellow gamer Tim Wayne. What's good with you, baby? Talk to me.
What's, what's going on? It's been a minute, but I'm glad to be back. Let's just put it like that.
Just
Bars.
let me know how you feeling.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I'm just it's an exciting time. I know it seems like I say that every time that we have a podcast, but we got a lot of stuff to cover and we we've got maybe I think this I would say this quarter feels like and for you guys out there that don't necessarily know what I mean by quarter, I mean the first 4 months of the year. For some others, it's the end of the year, but for the most part, I'm gonna say this is the first quarter of the fiscal year, so I'll just keep it at that. But um, this first quarter has been very interesting. It feels like a holiday release. I don't know how you feel about that, but to me, it feels like it feels like the end of the year, where it's a bunch of AAA titles coming out. It's a bunch of things that are on sale. It's a bunch of surprise stuff dropping out of nowhere. So it's a good time, really. Um, Although, if you are invested in stocks and bonds, it may not feel like it. But for the most part, to the average gamer, it's probably feeling really good right now.
Let me back up a little bit and say that we we took a break, right? We took a long break.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we took, and a lot of that falls on me, and I'll be the first one to say that that's my bad. I probably let you guys down, and for whatever reason or another, I was going through some personal things.
Of
I made
course.
a quick video that I made private, and I kind of spoke about it then, which you're here now, so I'll speak about it now. We all had our personal things going on, and I decided to take a step back. I wanted to. I have a vision and an idea of what I would like this channel to be, and what I would like our shared channels to be. But with that, it takes funds, right? And so we have to get to that point. I have to save to fund the things that I would like to do, and we don't have really any listeners live yet. We do this to for ourselves mainly right now. For those people that do listen to the show, please give feedback. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know if you enjoy the show. Let us know what we can do, what we can improve on. What would you like to see? And I said in that short video that's private, I'm going to make it public, but I think we are willing to take criticism, both good and bad, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean?
True.
So while we're here right now, that's on me, fellas. Gamer who's not here. The little spill that we had. Coach, I know he's busy during football season. Hawk, we might make it awkward for you sometimes, baby, but we still love you. I know it's difficult being that cream inside the Oreo or inside the ice cream sandwich. So, but it's all love. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all good friends, and we all share this one thing in common that we love, and we're working towards sharing our passion and our thoughts with a community that's willing to listen to us. So. I think from this day moving forward, I think you'll see a different type of commitment from myself and from the rest of the guys that includes you, Tim Wayne. So I just want to take a step back and throw that out to you, man, and say that's on me. I let you down. I let the rest of the fellas down, but I'm not gonna let it happen no more. So fresh off of the daddy daughter dance, we're in the building. It's 2019. We haven't done anything since 2018, and I just bled my heart out. And we're moving past it. We hopefully to be we doing big things here in the near future. So, with that said, I'm gonna kind of mirror what you said, Tim Wayne. It has been an interesting first quarter. Now, I've got some things I want to talk about, and I know you have some things you want to talk about, but I really wanted to start off with talking about Anthem.
Okay.
And so, if you could share your thoughts and your opinions about the pre-alpha, beta, the VIP demo, whatever they called it, at the end of the day, it was still a piece of the game that we got to touch before the release date. So before I go into my spiel, I just want to see what your thoughts are.
So I don't really have a problem now with the beta. Now I do know and understand that there are people that have had issues with the beta. Now, me having somewhat of an extensive background in the video game industry, I understand that betas are not the end all be all. I also understand heavily that things that you may actually experience in a beta could possibly change depending on when they come out. I think the only issue that I had with the beta is I think that there should be easier ways of actually starting a quest or a mission. I like the gameplay. I like what they had to offer in the beta. Um, and I think the game is beautiful. And I'm really looking forward to it. I just want people to get off the EA hate so much. I know, like it's getting beyond annoying to me because it's like you come up with the same jokes or you bash the same thing that happened like 5 or 6 years ago, and they're clearly trying to move past it, but you got other channels out here, and I don't want to.
You don't have to say a certain company. I mean, I think if you're a hardcore gamer and you listen to these shows on YouTube and you download the podcast from the iTunes store, wherever it may be, you understand that that game got bashed and by a number of people. If I could I think in the small little 14-13 minute video I did, I talked about how we as gamers are spoiled, and we got to go back.
It's beyond that. I think we look at things and we have become entitled to things. I think spoiled is one thing, but I think we have a sense of entitlement that's it's false. It's a false sense of entitlement. But my bad. Go ahead. Say what you gotta say. My bad.
No. I agree. But we have to stop to think about what we're asking for. We ask for these new experiences and expect them to be flawless when they come out. We want them immediately. We don't want to wait. We don't have the patience. And then when something comes out that's not quite ready, we bash it for not being ready, even though we're fiending for it in a sense. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why people bashed it. I mean, I get it. I get the bugs. I get all of that stuff. But here's a new experience that is kind of building off the Division and the Destinies of the world and the Warframes of the world, and this is their take on it, and it looks to be a fresh new take that looks to be enjoyable, that actually was for me enjoyable, and for people to hate it, I really felt like it was singled out because it was attached to EA. Now I made that video after playing the VIP demo the first 2 days or 3 days that we had that, and since then I've kind of um, changed my stance a little bit. I'm a little bit angry, and I'm not angry at BioWare. My beef is more with EA, and I'll explain.
Okay.
Um, after you say what you have to say about Anthem.
Oh no, like I said, I enjoyed it. I didn't really experience any issues. I know there was a lot of connection issues that people were having issues about infinite loops. I know that there was a lot of people that are experiencing that. Um, my thing is that we run into an issue and then we go and instead of like seeing what's wrong, we just go and we either go to whatever platform it may be, whether it be Facebook, whether it be Instagram, whatever the social media platform, instead of actually doing just a couple of like keyword searches, like I don't every time Xbox Live goes down or every time the PlayStation Network goes down, I don't automatically call PlayStation or I don't automatically call Microsoft and say, "Hey, what's going on with your servers?" I actually take the time out to refresh my router. That takes 4 or 5 minutes. And guys, if you're playing online and you're streaming, you need to be refreshing your router once a week, at least once a week. Especially if you have multiple devices on and that are constantly connected to your router. You're welcome. You don't have to call EA for that. You got that for free. But um, I, it goes back to that sense of entitlement. I think that's where more of the feedback came from. I think, like with a lot of stuff that people were having as far as issues are concerned, you could have done some basic troubleshooting, and then guess what? It's a beta. It may not work. They do
Well,
things in the beta to make sure that when launch rolls around, that it can handle the type of stress that a beta like this um, would entail, because it is a big deal. Because BioWare to the masses hasn't been on point within the last couple of years. And I think we can all agree on that. I think there was a couple of rush products that were put out
let,
there. Go ahead.
let me just jump in there real quick and play the other side. They were calling it a VIP demo, and it right now it looks like they were charging. If you bought I think it's $80. It's not $100. It's an $80 version of Anthem. You got access to the VIP demo. There's a big difference. Me personally, when you say a demo versus a beta, there's a difference. Now, if we're looking at it and we're using common sense, we're saying no, this is a beta. But to
Okay.
the defense that you're going to hear is they called it a VIP demo and then charged me an extra $20 for some skins and access to this VIP demo. So playing the other side here briefly,
Okay.
if I pay money, it should work, right? It should work.
Okay. Okay.
Technically, I get that. People did have a legitimate gripe to me about that aspect of it. Okay, if you paid exclusively for that demo, you paid the extra money to play the demo, I get your anger. You have every right to be upset. But if you're like those of us who have EA access and got into the VIP demo because of the EA access, that's different. You know, yes, we're paying for a service, but we get all the other content, included, that someone that paid exclusively just for the limited edition of Anthem doesn't have. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
those people did, yes, have a legitimate gripe, and I get it. but we have to. I think you're hitting the nail right on the head when you say, you know, the expectation. We expect everything to be great right away, and that's kind of what I was saying. Like, if it's a new experience and a company's take on a new genre of gaming, at some point, if you really have to say, if okay, they're trying something new here, it's not going to be great when thousands, maybe, there's no telling how many people were trying to play that game at once. You know what I mean? And it was
Yes.
clear that EA wasn't ready, for it to shut down Origin and shut down the Xbox, version, and they had all these issues. I get it, but we gotta relax. It's a new game. You get what I'm trying to say? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the words to explain it. Like the hate that it got for it not working, and then it was like the very next week, like that Monday, it was just a hit after hit after hit, and then the screenshot came out with the microtransactions, or in quotation marks, the alleged microtransactions. And I was like, we talked about it, you and I did, about how if you really look at the so-called screenshot of what they were doing, it was almost identical to what Fortnite does. Now, I get it.
Right.
Fortnite does not, it's a free-to-play game, but is it really? If you're hardcore, you pay how much for a battle pass? And
You
what
paying
season are you
$20.
in now?
Right.
Okay, so what season are they in? 7?
Yeah.
So
You
20
pay
times 7,
20.
do the math.
Yeah.
Plus all the little transactions you're doing. So I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
if you want the content, if you want the new games like that, like Anthem, the new experiences, and that's what everybody says, they want a new experience. They don't want the same cookie cutter type game. Then these studios and these companies, they have to fund that some type of way. We've only seen a $10 increase in the last 14 years. I mean,
Yes.
back when we were playing regular Xbox and PlayStation 2,
Forty nine ninety
games were,
nine.
yeah, I mean, 49.99, 54 after taxes, and we've seen a $10 increase for the type of game we've got. We've jumped 2 generations now. 2 generations. We went from Xbox to 360 and PS3. We're in PlayStation 4, Xbox One, on the crest of another generation, and our prices have not jumped, but only $10. So at some point we have to calm down as gamers, is what I'm basically saying. We're taking it a bit too far, I think. Um, the all these new experiences have to be funded some type of way, and we could go into the conversation of that's your money. If you want to pay for it, you're going to pay for it. But my thing is, give BioWare a break. They're taking a model that works. You look at Fortnite, and I think you and I talked about this. In 2018, there was 3 games that sat at the top. One,
Yeah.
obviously, is Fortnite.
Yep.
2 was PUBG, and I cannot remember what that third one is. I had it written down, and I don't know what I did with my research. But
Probably
Fortnite is
GTA.
it could have been, but I just can't remember. But I mean, Fortnite, free to play game, and it made that much money. How did it make that much money? Well, the battle pass
Yep.
and microtransactions for a battle royale game. There's no story there. You following me? So I'm trying to
I
say,
mean,
there's no story there. The
I
only
haven't
content,
interrupted. I agree.
the only content that's there is behind a paywall. So you would think the anger would be towards something like that. I mean, I don't know. It's just my personal opinion, Tim Wayne. I'm just trying to look at it, and I'm really asking myself, is all the hate for a new experience like this really needed? or
Nope.
is it people just looking for something to bash? I don't know.
It's the uh, it's the thing. It's the thing to do right now. Like, okay, you
Or
got to look at it.
is it the publisher? Because I love my Titanfall 2 T-shirt. I wear it, almost every other weekend. And there's usually one or two people that tell me, and that's a great game, but that's a really shitty publisher. The publisher is shitty. And I'm starting to believe that, if you asked me 2 weeks ago, I would defend them. But I got a different stance on it. We can get into that here in a bit after you make your statement about Anthem. This has really been messing
Um,
with me all day. But go ahead.
okay, so again, I get where you're coming from, and I understand that some people don't hate, or most people hate the publisher, but it's like, let's take a
Well,
realistic.
ask but ask yourself though, real quick. Just do it on your hand. Just do it on your hand with me, right? You had. Let's just go in reverse, right?
Okay,
You had what's the latest game from them besides the sports titles? I'm talking everything but sports titles right now.
Apex Legends.
No, no, I don't want to talk about that just yet. I don't want to talk about that fucking game just yet.
Okay.
Fucking pissed off about that shit. Go
What?
back one. So Battlefront 2 got hate.
Got hate.
They
Yeah.
hated it. They hated it.
Yeah.
Before I'm sorry. Before that, um, Battlefield got hate.
Battlefield
Then
5
Battlefront, they got hate. Battlefront 2 got hate.
got a lot of hate.
You want to keep
Yes.
going?
Yeah.
The last Battlefield did okay before 5, but then Titanfall 2 got hate.
Titanfall
You
2
see
didn't
what you
get
see?
hate. Titanfall 2 got hate because Call of
Why?
Duty actually did what their fans wanted them to do. And that gave Call of Duty a better edge over Titanfall,
Well, they decided to release Titanfall in between Call of Duty and Battlefield.
which
That's where.
was stupid.
Okay. Okay. I agree. But you see the pattern here. So, and then I'm sitting here to trying to defend them, and then they do something else. It just irritates me.
Okay. Well,
All right,
okay.
fuck it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get
Yeah,
into it.
yeah.
Everybody knows Anthem. Anthem looks dope. Here's my problem. Okay, EA. I was totally with you. I was not quite ready to completely defend you, but whenever okay, you're about to release Anthem, and there's all of this mixed emotion. Everybody's excited about it. Everybody's talking about it, whether it's positive or negative. This game is at the forefront. And
Yeah.
then what do they decide to do on a Monday
They drop.
or
They drop.
Tuesday?
They drop Apex Legends.
Why would you do that?
They're flooding the market. Like, why don't you understand? Like, they are flooding the market. It makes sense to me.
Okay, explain.
Okay, so we all know what time it is. There are still people that are how do I explain this? How do I say this? Well, no, we'll keep it. We'll be honest. Okay, there are people that are still recovering from the holidays. There are people that are still,
It's
in limbo.
February, bruh.
I, hey, man, listen. Some people got a lot of kids out here. There's people that are just not going back to work. We don't have to go into that. It's a long thing to get into as well.
That's the
They
wrong thing. Please don't go there. Please don't go there.
listen. There is a bunch of stuff going on with free to play, and EA said, you know what?
Okay.
We want to maximize on it. We want to maximize on it. I mean, think about it like this, because they just reached a 10 million people touch the servers or downloads or something of that nature. So, with that being said, if 10 million people touch those servers, and let's say half of them spend $5, you do the math. Just $5 alone for somebody to be invested in a game is great, because when Anthem drops, even if the paradigm shifts to Anthem and people still say, "Hey, we don't want to play that game," they're still going to target battle royale. They're going to target free to play, and that is something that can be pushed. That can be pushed and not and it and it not be I don't
But
know. I don't know how to put. I don't know what words to put it in, and not be just like completely raw about it. Um,
but you sucked the fucking air out of the one game that you've been talking about for 3 years now.
no, no, they don't.
Like,
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. I'm just gonna be real raw with it. There's no way that they are sucking the air out of the game when they're giving people options to to have something to play, in regards to saying, hey, like, yeah, we're testing the battle royale market, which they've been talking about. They've been talking about testing the battle royale market, like, ever since Fortnite came out. I think a couple of months later, like, EA was like, "Yo, we jumping into this," and then but they never released. They never said who was going to do what. They just said it was going to be an EA title. So we knew that they were going to do that. Now, the reason why I believe that they did that is because motherfuckers need something to play right now. In regards to um, they need the new shiny thing. Now, Anthem is gonna be the new shiny thing, but it's gonna have longevity. But on that free to play market, I think what they're trying to do, if you ask me, they're trying to take out PUBG. That's what I think. I think they're not mark. I'm not. I don't think they're marketing towards Fortnite. I think they're marketing towards trying to take down PUBG. And I think if they take down PUBG, and now you have Fortnite and Apex Legends, then you got a battle of the one and twos, your Fortnites versus your Apex, your Call of Duties versus your Battlefields type thing. And that we all know that Respawn is really good about, they may not add a lot of content, but they add quality content. And if they add
oh, they're great.
quality, they're
I
really good
love them.
about adding quality. Really good at it. So, if Respawn is invested into this and adding quality to a free to play game, it's going to be a problem. That's just me.
Right. Here's the thing. Here a couple of things with that. I like Respawn. Clearly, I like Respawn. I mean, look at my picture, for crying out loud. Um, if they're working and if they're working on Apex Legends, and that becomes the, the flagship, then who's working on the next Titanfall game?
You don't think they're working on Titanfall and Apex at the same time?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm,
I
I
mean, you tell
listen.
me. I mean,
I'm
the
telling you,
EA has the reputation of not really doing single player titles.
they're
You know,
doing it.
and
They're doing it.
I get it. They okay, but listen. Let's be honest. EA is the king of the microtransactions. Okay, I mean, I get it. I understand. They gotta have. They want to create revenue for their stockholders all year round, and I get that. I get that. I guess it's just the gamer in me that says, "Why would you do that? Why?" And it was like a secret release. I mean, because I didn't know about it, and I'm a Titanfall fan. Maybe it's because I've been off my game, but I don't even want to play the game because I think it's gonna take away from the Anthem anticipation that I have. It's gonna, it's already sucking the hype from that, and I just don't
No,
get it. It's like they're doing it again. They're doing it again, but they're spreading it out a few weeks, right? Why release a first person battle royale game, whatever, 4 weeks before what you're calling your next flagship title is? Like, why do that? You had me. You had me. I can't remember the last time I bought an EA title. Probably out of fucking Five and Below for $5. The goddamn Madden, but no, it's FIFA. Sorry, it's FIFA. But um, you see what I'm saying? I get it. You want a share. You want your games in each category. I get it. But you couldn't have waited a few months, maybe to the second quarter, because you're dropping two games in the first quarter, Anthem and um, you know, uh, Apex Legends. So what's in the second quarter?
you got your standard titles.
What's in the second quarter though? January, February,
Listen,
March, April, May, June. What's April, May, June for EA? You were there.
April, April, May,
What's
June.
There's no baseball game anymore. So what do they do in April, May, and
That we
June?
know that we know of. That we know of.
Oh, please! They're not doing a baseball game. They're not doing a baseball game, and they're not doing a college football game. My pipe dream. I mean, it's over. It's
So
over. So here's what I'm saying. Here's what I think they're doing, and I get it. They're gonna run Anthem out. They have Apex Legends out. They're gonna start releasing content slowly for Apex Legends. The microtransactions, just like Fortnite, just like PUBG, and just like the other battle royale game I'm probably forgetting about, Blackout, freaking Call of Duty. But um, and now they have something that they can profit off of for the second quarter. True or
well,
false? Think about it.
no. I'm not knocking you. I'm not taking away from what you're
Makes
saying.
me angry.
And I know I can hear the anger in your voice. However, what you also need to realize is the relationship that I don't. Well, most people don't know the relationship between EA and Respawn. Okay, so let me just give you a brief summary, very very brief. Basically, the EA bought Respawn after Titanfall 1 came out. EA and Respawn had just a regular working relationship beforehand. Um, Titanfall 2, before Titanfall 2 was announced, they went ahead and bought Respawn. Now, Respawn is known for doing what they want. Now, a lot of people think it was EA's fault, which EA could have stopped Respawn from pushing the game out, but the game was pushed out on behalf of Respawn. That is what I'm referring to as Titanfall 2. That was not all EA, the publisher's fault. That was also um, Respawn wanting to be out there. Now, do I know if they wanted to be out there between two major titles? I don't think so, but I do know that they wanted to be out that same year. So I can't, and the only reason why I know that is because I've heard grumblings from like within that office. You know what I mean? Like allegedly, let's just put it like that. Allegedly, Respawn has done some things that to force the publisher's hand.
Okay, I get it. I get it. Have you tried Apex Legends?
Yes, I have.
What do you think?
I'm not
Is
really good
Titanfall?
I'm not really good at first person shooters.
No. Mm.
So for me, it was kind of I let me get. I am a fan of Respawn. I am a fan of Respawn, so I do like what they're doing. However, I'm not good at that. When it comes to those first person shooters, brother, I'm just not good at it.
So what
Um,
what kind of content can you buy for that game?
um, you can buy and skins and basically skins. Nothing that would actually make you better within the game that I know of. I haven't seen anything in there that said, "Hey, like get a boost of this." Everything that I've seen has been, you know,
So there's
it's
no battle
been
pass, no rocket pass, no pass, no
nothing that
blackout
I,
pass.
nothing from what I've seen. No,
Okay. Well, I mean, Onyx is pretty stoked about it. So, I mean, what the heck? I'll download it overnight and I'll give it a whirl and see what I think. Because I'm a Titanfall fan, I'm a Respawn fan.
right.
Um, so I'll give it a whirl. I mean, I looked at some gameplay and some commentary about it. You know, three person squads. So I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'll throw it down tomorrow after I go to Ross. And I'll come back home and play it a little bit and see how it runs. See if I like it. I'm pretty sure I will. I mean, it looks like it's in the Titanfall universe, so
Do
it
you
looks like
have the
there's a bunch of
game?
weapons.
Do you have the game downloaded? Is my question.
No, I was angry.
Okay.
I was angry at the whole situation and refused to even click on it in the marketplace. That's how mad I was. Like, why? I'm really looking forward to Anthem. It's like my most anticipated game since I saw it, and I just feel like it's being kind of swept under the rug now, like a stepchild. Like, okay, everybody's pumped up about Apex Legends. I was looking at Mixer the other day, and there was tons of people playing it,
It's a
and
lot of people
you
playing
know,
it. There's
a
currently
lot of people are
37
playing the
people
game.
on my there's 37 people on my friends list right now that I'm looking at, and more than half of them are playing Apex Legends.
See, see what I'm saying? So I mean, I feel like it's taken away. It's gonna, I don't know. We still got some time before Anthem drops, and you know, maybe my thoughts will change, and the game itself will, speak for itself, and we'll see everybody transition over to Anthem from Apex Legends. I just think the arena shooter is just getting it's done to me. We need to move on. Not we need to move on, but there needs to be some type of fresh new experience that we have as gamers. So that's it, man. I really don't want to go deep into it. I'm gonna make that other video not private. So if anybody wants to go back and check out that video, they can. After the show, I'll take it off of private and make it public, and it's really my feelings in a nutshell. But outside of that, Tim Wayne, what else you got going besides Anthem and Apex Legends? You want to talk about
Anthem.
On a Miss You and Resident Evil 2 at all? I know
Uh,
for sure you got On a Miss You. I don't know about Resident Evil 2.
I got Animusha. I'm really happy. If we go back in a couple of those videos, I do remember saying that I wanted Animusha to come back, and my dream has come true. And I'm enjoying Animusha. I'm also on the hype train for Anthem. I'm ready for it to drop. I'll give you guys a heads up. Anthem is probably what is it scheduled for the 22nd?
March 22nd. That sounds about right.
Okay. You guys should look for if you have EA access. I'm just going to tell you right now. Look for it next week, late next week, but look for it next week. Um, I would say
Wait a
just look
minute,
for
wait a
20,
minute, wait a 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 minute. What do you mean look for it next week?
the 10-hour trial.
That far in advance?
Yeah.
Hey Siri, when I'm when, listening. When does Anthem come out? I found some for you to choose from. American Anthem. Oh God, no. Hey Siri, when does Anthem the video game release? Here are some videos of Anthem I found on the web. This bitch. Let me just type it. You'll need to unlock your iPhone first. You're on the you're right there on the marketplace. What does it say? I want to say March 22nd.
Is it March 22nd?
You think that far? You think that far they'll let people have it like a month in advance, or a 10-hour trial? What's the last game they did like that?
I thought it came out this month.
No. Wait, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong.
Yeah,
you're
wrong.
absolutely 100% correct. I'm thinking about the Division 2. I think something's coming in March. Is Division 2?
That's the Division 2.
Yeah. Okay. That's my bad. You're right. I'm wrong. It's coming this month.
So look for it next week. EA Access 10-hour trial. I'm gonna tell you right now, I would look for it. And this is just a trend, guys. This is a trend if you are if you have EA Access on Xbox. Anthem drops on the 22nd, which is a Tuesday, right? So I would say look for it the day before Valentine's Day. So that would be Thursday. So I'm going to say look for it Wednesday after 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
I'm calling it a shot.
We're calling it. I'm pulling up for 30 right here.
Yeah, there's already motorized helmet out there for $300. I think I'm gonna have to get a poster, freelancer T-shirt, unisex T-shirt. I'm gonna have to go to the mall. Yo, they got a 1 terabyte Xbox One S Anthem edition. That's right. Microsoft does have the marketing rights to that game, huh?
Yes, sir.
They also had the marketing rights, looks like, to the Division 2.
And Crackdown 3 that comes out next week. February 15th is finally here. Bitches, fuck you. Fuck y'all. We've been waiting for this shit.
Speaking of another game that's getting bashed, good night.
It don't matter. I got Game Pass.
And we don't talk about that, right? People getting their feelings about Game Pass. Anyway, I
don't care what anybody says. I think Game Pass is a great investment if you're smart, which you'll do. And for you suckers out there that get mad because, oh, well, I shouldn't have to pay for this, I shouldn't have to pay for that. It's a games with a service. If you wait until November, you can get, they run specials every time. I've been doing it for years. Legends, so have you, where you buy a subscription service for half off, usually. So if you're paying $30 for 6 months of Xbox Game Pass, you can drop $15, okay, and you can get it 6 months for $15. You can get you can pay $30 and stack those codes, because Xbox will allow you to stack codes for 2 years. So there's no excuse for me in regards to this. There's none, because I've been doing this with Xbox Live Marketplace. Matter of fact, I think you put me on the sales for going and picking up like your yearly subscriptions for like dirt cheap on Black Friday. And that's nothing that you have to go out and actually physically buy people. You can buy that stuff online. So if you're uptight about Game Pass, you can suck one, because it's available for you for the low. You just got to know how to play the game.
Nobody that's ever
Something.
had Game Pass that it complains about it. The only complaint that you have about Game Pass is you don't have enough time to play all the games in there, like myself. I mean, I just can't. I can't play them all. So I just let my
Oh,
subscription go out, and then I get it whenever I'm ready to play some stuff. So it's a great Game Pass is fantastic, but
I'm looking forward to
I
playing
you know
Hellblade. I'm gonna be playing Hellblade. I kind of got a setup of how I want to do it. I want to try to beat Onimusha within the next 2 weeks before Anthem comes out.
you gonna let
And
me
when
get that
we
for 10?
no, when that
Let me
game
get
comes
let
out,
me get it for 10.
no, no,
Hey,
um,
why not? You bought it for 20. Let me get it for 10.
no. I
Is it
like that
20 or
game.
30?
It's 20. It's 20.
Okay. Well,
But
we can
but
work something
but
out. Yeah.
my thing is that I want to beat Onimusha within the next 2 weeks. I also want to clear up some space because I'm gonna need some space. There's a lot of stuff on my console right now. Thanks Game Pass for adding Mortal Kombat to Game Pass. So now I don't have to stick the disc in, and I can play against my friends who want to talk crap. Um, we got the new Mortal Kombat coming out. I know fighting games is not your thing, but it is a new one coming out and is very impressive.
Yeah. I'm rubbing my eyes like, are you serious right now? But go ahead.
You hating?
Go ahead.
Um, we got Crackdown, we got Resident Evil, Apex Legends, we got Division 2 beta right now. Um, we got a bunch of stuff,
And you
a bunch.
and you're
And so,
forgetting about Anthem. See, it's already happening. You didn't even say
man,
Anthem. So
but I said I need to clear up for Anthem. I want to beat Onimusha 2 weeks before Anthem. I already said that. And
I'm
then
not
and
trying
then
to
on
bully
top of
you
that,
into playing
and,
Anthem.
and, and on top of that, we also got another game that people have forgot about too. I'll
I
give
know you're
you
not talking about Tenchu.
nope. Far Cry.
I call it Ten. Oh well, the expansion.
Is it an
That's
expansion?
basically what it. That's basically what it is. It's an
Okay.
expansion. It's the
Okay.
same world from the last game, but new story. I don't want to ruin it for those of you that haven't beat Far Cry 5, which I thought should have been in the conversation for Game of the Year, but obviously we know how that turned out. No surprise there. But
Hey, and Kingdom Hearts 3, cuz. Don't forget, cuz.
really, are we really
We got
gonna
Devil May Cry
really?
in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, like it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a
It's a
decent
lot.
amount. Nothing, no world beaters. But like I said, I haven't played Apex Legends yet. There might be a reason that everybody's playing it. It might be just as delicious as McDonald's cheese bacon French fries. But who know? You
Jump
don't know until you
Force
try.
is
So
coming out.
what? Huh?
Jump Force.
Jump Force. I mean, that's another fighting game. So I mean, yeah. I'll look to you for you and Black, you and Hawk, excuse me, Onyx, Hawk Onyx, and to let me know if that game is good or not. I'm not in a hurry to buy Jump Force. That is a Black Friday game. If that even if it even is a Black Friday game, we'll have to see. Let's see what everybody
Uh,
says. I mean, that's just me personally, but
just so
right now
you
I'm looking
know,
at Anthem,
just
and
so you know,
go ahead, go ahead.
Apex Legends has a rating of 4.25 stars on Microsoft with 639 reviews. Fortnite
Listen.
has Fortnite has 2 and 3/4 stars and has over 1,000 reviews on Microsoft. And I mean, if you guys are into ratings and shit like that,
I mean, but the revenue doesn't lie about that game. I mean, myself personally, I have bought every battle pass for Siobhan. So I mean,
which
it
means you
blows my
paid
mind.
over $151. That's what you've
Yeah,
paid.
well. More than
2165
that,
times 7.
more than that when you add in all the little small
Okay.
dings
Okay.
and dangs they get you for.
Okay. And just so like, because I know we got to cut, but so just for you guys out there that says that you guys that hate EA because of what EA is doing as far as microtransactions, and you got your credit card on your kids on your iPad, on your kid's iPad, on your cell phone, on your laptop, or whatever gaming device that you have, and your kid is up there playing Fortnite and buying $20 V Bucks, $20 worth of V Bucks. Y'all can all kiss my ass about how you don't like EA and their microtransactions when y'all just made Fortnite a billionaire overnight. Overnight. Less than a
Not
year and a
quite.
half.
Okay, I was gonna say not quite overnight, but yeah, I mean, yeah, they're sitting good over there at
They
the
eating
name
good
escapes me.
over there. They're
Epic
good.
is yeah. They don't have to worry about too many games right now. So like I said, it was number one in revenue last year, number one, hands down. So it is what it is. But like you said, it's winding out. It's been about an hour. We don't want to go over too much. We want to save uh, some talk for next week, Tim. But it was fun. It felt good to be back and actually have a conversation and share that with the community. And
Oh yeah.
we'll see if we get some likes. We'll see if we get some comments. We'll see if we get some subscribers. And we'll be back maybe for a short mini cast, or if not, then you'll see us next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But in closing, Tim Lane, I'll let you close if there's anything you want to say, and then we'll shut it. We'll shut it down and get out of here. I'll let you give to your to your social medias of the world.
Yes, I just wanted to let you guys know. I did give you a whole spiel about what's out right now. Just so you also know, the Devil May Cry 5 demo is out right now. If you want to play that, if you just want to get away from something, you want to take a break from Kingdom Hearts, you don't like Apex Legends, whatever the case may be, there are things out there for you guys to enjoy. There are things out there for you guys to play. So don't let I would say don't let money come in between you and having a good time with your system or your console or whatever the case may be that you're playing on, whatever game system you may have or you may not have. Don't let money come between you and having a good time because there are things out there that you can play. That's really what I want to say. Um, I don't know if there was anything that you wanted to add on top of that, TJ.
No, that's it, man. I'm good to go. We will holler at you guys next week. Please hit the subscribe, hit the like button. If you want to interact with Tim Lane on social media, Tim Lane's Twitter handle is
Tim Wayne, altogether TimWayne.
You're more than welcome to hit me up on Twitter. The link is in the description of the other videos. Sorry I didn't put it here, but go back and check out some of our other content, and you can get our Twitter handles there. We'll put them up for you next week. Otherwise, you can email me at thereallegend4@gmail.com. Once again, we appreciate the love, YouTube, and our fellow gamers out there. We'll holler at you guys next week. We're out.